Esukuru y'okwegerya Burundi bw'Kigali ya Rocky Driving School nige gukomanya buna mpabwatu bukorera ubya asibirengo ao byo Burundi bw'Kigali nabo kwegera ekerengo gya A2 B1 B automatic B professional C light track D1 echuchire PSV Burundi bw'Jumatato cha 14 seater D2 PSV Burundi bw'Bus CE heavy trucks F PWD cy'abantu bari no barema bwigomba bwate short courses cha BCD na B executive ubuye bw'ukwigira na Rocky Driving School mburiye buna ibirasi byabo nigo biri flexible chingakire cyonsi uratakase rituko nigo bagosomya umwaka mugima aborukiya babo nigo banjire n'icyumbe kiriye gikurira y'ubusera bw'Uburundi bw'Kigali gia NTSA buyo nkwigirure asenze mu yemesa basic mechanics basic first aid na yanda mange batarire imeyo Gusii asebali imeyo Kisii asenyumba ya Market Plaza irange na Uhuru Plaza chinsage chinde nigochire asemeche ya Nyakoe ensemo ya Kiwogi Junction na boigo asumucho Kilgoris mbabo ati special offer bono asebali bakolire ekerasigia form 4 mwakere simi umu manager Rocky Driving School.
Opticians abo barase kliniki kya gudika imeyomo Kisii ngoro bare obokoreri au burengeta maiso nigo bakonia ebirore na korenga maiso wetera chi machine chekerero cy'ubumanyi bwegoro bono nkwanjira bareti insurance ikobwatia AAR GA Insurance area ya Liason Eagle Africa Kenyan Alliance Pioneer Insurance Lucent Health Amoneria ya Star Discovery.
Karibuni Spexel Opticians Good Clinic Kisii Town. Hii ndio kliniki bora ya macho pekee yenye ya mashini za kisasa na za uwezo wa hali ya juu. Tuko na madaktari professional kabisa kama Daktari Sigei na tunafanya free eye test.
Mimi ndiye Daktari Sigei. Hapa kwetu Spexel Opticians tunazo frames na lenses mbalimbali. Lenses ambazo zinasaidia katika kutatua shida mbalimbali za macho kama vile kutoona mbali, kutosoma maandishi za karibu na hata kupunguza mwangaza.
Asomo Kisii nigo bagotoka angene dukene neyo bonchoreria ya Shivling Supermarket na boigo ebenki ya KCB. Mabwate boigo eduka imeyo mocho Nairobi asamagacho a Balfour House, Kimathi Street Mbarabare na Java House. Asamanke onye koganetie konyora obokoreri asomo Kisii bakire simi wetrase namba 0110505501 Noria otageto obokoreri meyo mocho Nairobi na boko bakire simi ase namba 0110001333 Spexel Opticians, macho bora kwa wote.
Abana batoto abana ba George n'abana batoto
nakikiagerenya boka amenyire ga ando tibono ngoja gutoichoreria ara abana aga
nike kesho nike kesho ni wataipenda
kuna wakishingo mechumukonya kulikanga ichiko baira shwali azilipi sasa ni nini mnapata kutoka huko?
Nafikiria kwanza nijitambulishe. Mimi naitwa Mukaya aka Uncle Stars. Mimi ni msanii.
Changa cha kuboda. Mukaya mitomo chandete. Mabeketa majoko. Ayega ngori go konya kotera bana ba chochi abana ba to tabana abo banyene no botyo na bana.
Ndizi TV. Ubwansu bw'Gusii.
Emagaro benki ya mwancho murigererie ritkoria Jumatato chitariki 13 cy'umutinyo gatatu omwaka no iwechi 2024
Tomerarire asembe asentunde ndekerenga ekereno mwancho murigereria no gukumanyanga nyariko bagwatira kurwa kiete gukira chinga kiboneki
namanga bereka gukorekana ekero twabere to kubwatirana amona barikia mangana na gusangirira kurwa sechinsinyo au anene ase orogongo rwa Gusii astwabere to kwariganiria asenchera ereyo wikirano Emanyie Jumatato
rere tangani pyo mwancho murigereria tikato nyaro to kwariganiria tia senchera yobenge
Tuago sababu robo jaribali ore gereri to baza koira kero kwa ados gusipasaba
magega jo kwa isiko kwa mokonyi bo mugavana we county ya Kisii niga bamenyi banyaribari cyacu bamuganiriya rati ko mochoro mokonyi kurwa sebunge nyaribari cyacu
mugambi obiri twachandikire ne kibasari togo sabanya ko toji basari asobwa
abaoroki wa barasechi university kurwa sebunge yabo basi ko mochyo konyoro kubwatwa we basari asibaterera nigo bago chikonyoro isaransera matemwabo.
And they must maintain the peace in their political meetings.
Titori gochi wancho boturubanu na baigo chibura burwa seme sangrekano rurege kurege tindo mo waziri bo burendi weme kidure kindiki. Mwanchi murigereria ya munaenda mange to kwarigania senchera ya bene ero tukumanya senchera ere yobekirano asesemo ya Facebook endero tunyaro wetera Ndizi TV News Digital
wetera se ensemo ya YouTube Ndizi TV News na wetera se website ya www.ndizitv.net
Ireteriane Everlyne Osero uri okoine kiachibicha niryo gicha wekire nigakuru kwa Petronira Mukeira
Lydia Josephat Amisi na wegolio kwandike ngago chiri wetera somo na wemanyererio nigakuru kwa Lydia Mose mwancho murigererie Emanyie Jumatato sa AM nigotoko chaka kurase county ya Kisii aseritko lero aborokiwa abubarebe university kurase constituency ya bubasiritko lero nibanyara ko bagweso kia nakobolia omuchumbe we constituency yo ya bubasi Innocent obira nyare ko bagakwenekia buno nyare ko bagakorototo ko bwato ko chibase lya sobwango bunenchereye moyo ko banekelia baranyare ko bakogendera amone chisemi cyabo
kurengana baroki wa baba kwemurungani na watayona nigo asegeka kiaberege weta kurwa chinga kwabete bakweri kia ire ko bwato kerwa chibasari korendego ikabona tbaranyora chibasari echo asabange babo baboretego chego taisaransra amatemabo ayora chake eikego chana bano nigo baruro kuboria ochiasumo chumbo bo kweneke bunankwango yare omuroberi oyo nakubwatukira chibasari ire ko bakonya gochegokora amatemabo
Tuanyarire kusanga challenges to facing with us as we did last week in Maseno University. We send a letter to the earlier member of parliament Innocent Obiri Momani to kamatainga abanafunzi nganya bali gochaka matem so they are expecting konyora chipasa risk in time. Ntore aweyanga mo bunge na kendre to kulika changes. We have no issue with that. The issue we have nelinga komo bunge osona ni lebono student leadership gaito or divided abara ibande batigire kurwanira abanafunzi bebire kasibacha oretu boni gie bali side yo mopunge kera abanafunzi bako boli chini chi pasa rindi chiko soka those student leaders na baga soki kokani abanafunzi ngakira chi pasa nchi chikore chiche. So today we are sending a warning to area member of parliament tokoma tevi tomoire up to mid this week toko chaka by Wednesday answer these questions that these students are raising so that abanafunzi banyare chi pasa in time. I'm aware that many universities abanafunzi baguchocha kama temwabo early April probably from date 380 gabu titogwa nchanga toego chipasa date 3 because it takes a week chimaya ko reflect terbe abanafunzi na boyo chipasa richiche kare mo define ya
mugambi obiri twachandikire ne kibasari togo sabanya ko toji basari asobwa mona bange baito tore chifotia ngona tore ko ramatemu and at most chibasa chiro abo maybe chitata konya so because to that to basari comme respect
abande baitongwa satora matemu wiki egocha in fact ya skuru tutete go siekeru njerate otobwato togo saumos ke Innocent obiri momanyi ora anje tobwato kere chibasari tokora matemu
some of us tutete go differ causes because in tobwati efidogwa kana una togo tikokora exams the coming week
kurutwa kabra etena kimotari kora
Mwancho muri bona roboti oru no skolonyora senchira yobekiranu una ekro chirarage chinsa isato.
Meye county goseme county ya Kisii maiga yo ogwa kwa isiko kwa yomokonyi bwa umugabana we county eyo Daktari Robert Munda bono niga maisa mange haligereti abisi umugabana Paul Simbarati ngandi atakiukene arachikoba gakoli bwa tokaguchiase obotenenli bwa county assembly chikoba ligo kwanerwa hasati tukolelero nigo abamenyi kurwa se constituency ya Nyaribari chache banyarako bako mubolia umugabana Paul Simbarati nyarako bakwene kingunya ko bakochora elieta kurwa se constituency eyo asekali batebire nigo Robert Munda hanyaleta ko bagakurwa ase constituency yoke bakubwa tukebirangali byabo nigo nyara ko bako mubolia hanyale ko baochora elieta ya Chris bichage unagati yabara yabanyale ko bakwene kyamagariro kinga kibanyaleta ko bakubea asoboteneri anelwe constituency yo yenyalibari chache
ne kinga kiba Marieta agenderete kubwa tukwa wase abamenya banyalibari chache bamuganiri arati gotachora murai kurwa ebunge nde yonse gotatiga ebunge ya Nyaribari chache asatere na oburai nigo bwarenge ase bunge ya Nyaribari chache nigo bwente gotigara ororo nigo bamutogirie bichage no teba buna nere umurai urabega kubwaterana na rati asokoreta amagendero imeye county ya Kisii
osomo gaba nito Simbarati toko saba na ntongo kobetege tokwa twanyenyekea mu ndora Nyaribari otorigereri omwana itobichage obere muna naumi oremereri samatuka mange elinde nere akubugati siali se county ya ito ya Kisii intumuna ntwa Banyaribari etoko gosaba nande twa begira marunse togo gotebia no tore maiga yao muno gotoa ekeroge goso mwana ito Kirisi bichage igere muna betari parliament 3 months akairana rasa magendera tigere denjera mubeke elinda tokorere
erogone geito ntumura monda gwetao ande goto banyete kerogeli bage yumonda be ari puresio ayo ko boli bwana Simba arati ingere ko ante into kora otoiro mwa ko Kirisi ora boli ya matuko
ekeroge ke kwalgwacha o Kirisi buchake esege chodere ora kubwate siegasi ya Nyaribari chache itwa twako sababu robo Nyaribari ore gereri to basa koira kerogwa ados gosebasaba ekero kire ituto ketageta Nyaribari ya raitwe kira dororo
ekero to kirigereri mono to gosaba gavana Simba aligio monto oranyare gochikogaya naba Gusii nande oli ogochikonyara gototetea na koleta image ya Gusii nyare koimoka ira nase yarenge
Tokurigere ali Amerika korekana isko rogongo rwa Gusii nigo ritkuria lero muraibense Dr. William Samoei Ruto na baga kumerana na bateneneli ba mutandao Facebook ase nyumba yobra ya State House ime yomo cho Nairobi ase kirenga yo kumerana no gokwanere gore chinjira au chemetandao ase bunache une mutandao rabego gokonya ne nase abasae
Gahokona nigo Ruto bwiganyara ko bakwene kinga wikira somutenyi ogatano narimo nigo bali abonsi abaranyara ko bakogendera gutumia omutandao Facebook baranyara ko bagochaka kwenyoreria engeria eisaine engana boigo erachi ko bageko banchira na barabanyara ko bakubwatoka ebango abo banyaza ko bakurwe birengereri aungana kigo baranyara ko bakubwatoka ebango na boigo baranyara ko bakwenyorera engeria gwetera se emeremo yemitandao.
The monetization exercise is also going to be available on M-Pesa. I think many people have been wondering, how do we do this? Because not many of our content creators have credit cards or other instruments, financial in nature. But I was very happy to hear that the team from Meta have already carried out experiments and that it works. And therefore, in the next few weeks and months, it will now be possible for our content creators to transact using the M-Pesa platform, which is a much more easy, accessible, and a space where many Kenyans interact much more freely and much more comfortably. So again, that is one step that would make it much more easier for our content creators across Kenya and many people participating in this space. I've now gotten a commitment from Clegg and the Meta team that by June, all our creators will now have an opportunity to really monetize everything that they do in that space, put ads, make sure they can access Instagram, commerce around it, and it speaks to our bottom-up economic transformation agenda on making sure that we give everybody a chance right from the bottom. And I am very happy that this is moving in the right direction. I want to encourage Meta Group. If we can do it before June, somewhere in the middle here, it would be a very welcome surprise to many of these good people. As you can hear them speak, they are very eager. They are already in that space. And the very positive thing I keep hearing from the people in the digital space, they keep telling me, you know, we're going to make this much money minus tax. It's going to be so much. I'm very happy that everybody is now becoming conscious about making sure that we pay our taxes, because it's the only way we can survive.
Chinga kichwa igoru toni gabaga koria ira yo gocha kugendera ko bwatrana n'ababwatani bo mutandao yo Facebook asenchire mo yo gocha kugenderia chi sector au gati yabo obonchoreria.
Chinga kiche chebo igoru toni ganyara ko kweneke buna serikali ya Kenya nene gwetera ase wizara ya ICT chikoba ge kugendera gusira wizara yo kubwatrana nabo igo kubwatuka enibo isaine buna enchira yo kweneke buna keromo Kenya nere ko bagutwara obumanyi gwechinjira chekerero.
Let me also give my commitment to the entrepreneurs in this space, people in the SME space, that we are working with Meta Group and all the other actors in this space to make it much more easier for our MSMEs to understand how they can do business, how they can conduct their enterprises in the digital space, how we can create more entrepreneurs in the digital space, how we can use the digital space and the capabilities that can be obtained in that space to assist our micro, small, and medium enterprises to scale up their businesses. I have offered also opportunities to a Meta Group that Kenya is already in consultations with other actors. We're shortly going to have a 1 gigawatt data center complete with cloud infrastructure. We've already broken ground on it, and using our renewable energy, we want to make Kenya a first in green data centers that will again be available for companies like the Meta Group to have a conversation, especially since we are discussing around the capabilities that artificial intelligence can bring into this space to give additional leverage to entrepreneurs, to business people, to content creators, to do more.
Egati abara ya boigo baikirana asege karekyo ngamano mu waziri bwa mangana yoberane n'obutumeki bwekerero ICT ludo walo oyiboigo obaga kulia irabuna wizara ya yene chigosira obumanyi bwekerero anene asaba sasa okone kyabuna babere bakwenyorera amabaga yemirimo
nonyera boni go waro bigo anyareko bagoteba ngagati emirubiri yanyareko bage wikiriwa mune wizara iyo no kwene kyabuna serikali yanyareko bage koigora chinsemo gwetera soko ena na chi wifi cyabo asanyale ko bagago segeta basai banyala ko bagotumia libageririe chi wifi libanyala ko bakweseme nabo igo kweligeria anene emiremo gwetera asemitandao.
Excellency, the discussions that we have had this morning just goes to amplify the enormous opportunities that our youth have within the creative economy space. And this is very much in tandem, Your Excellency, with your bottom-up economic transformation agenda, more specifically the last thematic area in which the digital superhighway and the creative economy are Siamese twins. As a ministry, Your Excellency, based on instructions and guidance we have received from you, we will sustain our digital skilling program for the youth so that they can get the requisite skills to enable them optimally exploit the potential within the creative economy. And we also want to thank you, Your Excellency, for always opening the doors for partnership.
Ndoko ligereria se mangana rengete obochenu ni goritkoria rero omuwaziri bwobochenu Suzana Kumicha bakakora egeikaro n'abanyagitari nsubutenanirwe kyombe ky'abanyagitari KMPDU asekirenga kyo gukwanira igoro yo gukora umuchando bumugiro uyoberego ko nikiwasi chinsemo au imeyensi ya Kenya
nonye nabo nigo na Kumicha biganya ko bakwenekia ngagati ya magani abanyagitari banyareko babakubeka busyo bwa serikali chikobagiye kubeka omuroberi omuikera n'ubunenchera eyemo yo gwikirania magana yo asibiganya reko bagako bagure banyareko bakwira nemeremo huna enchera eyemo yo kwenekia obokoreri obuya gochia ase abakenya.
We have done in our discussion this morning is to highlight the matters that then we agreed shall proceed to the whole of nation approach discussion. Most of the issues that had been raised by the doctors, we have agreed together with the union that we take them there because they are cross-cutting matters. There are matters that are to do with the Ministry of Education, matters that are to do with the Council of Governors, matters that are to do with public service, matters that are to do with SRC, Treasury, Head of Public Service. So we are happy that those matters are going to be taken there for discussion. We also took note of the ongoing conciliation meetings that are in progress, and as a ministry, together with the union, we agreed to participate fully to give the conciliation the information that they need so that then matters can be progressed. And we know one of the issues was on the CBA, and we agreed that it be progressed.
Ase omugiro oyoni gomotenerwe kyombe ekyogia KMPDU Davijatela nyalikoba kweneke buna omugiro oyoni gora chikoba goko gendra asanyalikoba kweneke buna ase chinga chanyalikoba chigweta diga serikali yanyalikoba gekolia chira hechitara nyarakoba gegwikirania
akorengana na tela nigateba buna serikali yaberege kubangaina segekege tambe anene igoro yokuri kwa banyagitari abarase amagero gose chintan ekyogetanya goikirana asebono bateruna nigo bagochia kogendera no mugiro na monogotenenia obokoreri ase chinyagitari chinene bune nyagitari ya Moi Teaching and Referral imemu Childoret na boigo enyagitari ya Kenyatta nigatere buna wekamagania ababerega koligererwa tibari gochia kwira nimirimo.
As we gave the notice from 6th and from the commencement that it had from 13th. So this marks day 5 of the national strike. And I must say that at this point, because we don't have bare minimums of service provisions, any agreement that has been reached so far, we want to call upon the doctors that are working in Kenyatta National Hospital that are offering minimum services, and those that are working at MTRH on the minimum services, to have this matter a bit escalated so that we can have a quicker resolutions to it. In today's meeting, we were meeting with the Ministry of Health, headed by the Cabinet Secretary. I must appreciate that there is understanding that the issues that we are advocating for are pending. To start with is the issue of posting of medical interns. We know very well that we've had a promise before that the interns were to be posted in February. We also had a promise that they'll be posted then in March. Today we have been given a promise that they'll be posted in April. I must say that goodwill is earned, and it is earned from the outcome of
valino muchando bumugiro anene bwa manyagitari nigo nyareko bagokoreta igurube nene guciase abakenya bari baganete boyo nyareko bagotwara ayimerobiri yabotambe ko rwase abanyagitari aba
torora abakenya bange nigo bagocandikana nekera bawikira nase kinyagitari n'ikice serikali banyora buna abanyagitari tivayo kwanyora abantu none koirerano n'abantu gusiria amagimabo akorende ko bwatkana ne obutenenirwe kyombekiga ky'abanyagitari KMPDU baro batere buna babere bakurierwa chira na nigo bajya kwa naye magayo gutware geikaro barababere bakurierwa chira ne chire tikiri goikiraniwa korende no kwegena buna serikali wetrase wizara y'obachenu n'ichikuligereria nganeye na ko asingi nchoyo yabwo mu Kenya na wikirania magania ya eri kwenekya buna abakenya banyororo bokorera bubwenya
onjo muligere no nyana bugusanga nta ikerengeri kiaga muna into anene igoro yenganeye yo mugiro bwa abanyagitari magiga yekyombeke komerana amone wizara toroche nabo begete na inde nisimama yabunga nigo barachikoba bakogendera amo na omugiro botemaitia sokurwa aswachira naye asobokoreri bw'nyagitari ine kwararenga abanyagitari bagenderete amo nemeremo gose nigo bari ase omugiro to kurigereria ensemo gose sekta eria erengete oborendi nigo bono muizara gosoma waziri boborendi boimekiture kindiki anyale kwa bakurwe kurate ntindi gochia ase abantu baria bagenda tokoba gosegeta abo igo koreta chiburaburu ase emesangerekano yanyale kwa bayukeraniwa amuna bobisa a beserekale anigo achire magega yechiburaburu kororokana anene chinga kiomara ibwensa nyara kwa bagagutarira account ya Bomet
okwana chinga kecho kindiki nigo abwatukirege kurege tinde na watayono ndebwensi orachi konyorekana nene abarayibage siasa bagosegeta chiburaburu nabo igo boturbanio bwo bwemesangirikano nigo barachi koimukirwa egetamukiro egetindi korengana nerichiko nigo aganirie abarayibonsi nabo igo abananchi koenekia obotoereru nabo igo omorembe ase mesangirikano au.
We have noticed with concern an increasing tendency of intolerance among political leaders, and we are asking political leaders to conduct their politics within the law, and they must maintain the peace in their political meetings. No person is allowed to disrupt public meetings, to use guns, to mete out violence and harass members of the public. I have left very firm and clear directives on the Trans Nzoia County Security Committee to be firm, ruthless, and merciless on all people who sponsor, finance, encourage, support, aid, and abet goons and political thugs who go to disrupt meetings organized by people of a different viewpoint. And it doesn't matter whether the organizers and sponsors are pro or anti-government. We will crush them equally. And nobody is above the law. I repeat, for the avoidance of doubts, nobody is above the law. And this hooliganism and disruption has taken a life of itself, not just here in Trans Nzoia. You saw last week the kind of activities that were taking place in presidential meetings in Kericho and Bomet. We made it clear that that will not be countenanced. So we are not, as we are not part of the political discussions, our work is to secure the nation and make sure that everybody follows the law, and people who transact their political businesses, economic businesses.
Nenaro Everlyne tuanyere ko batokora se emisangirikane menge ya kisiasa sobwangoiga ase tokoranga timado sina baraiba gusegeta gusina bananchi bali bagwikira na gari ya asumweka na sensa ya Bomet barojikiro mugaba natenete gukwana bange baba na inchi banyatoko bagwikira nali kana kwa wakariyo girine
kero kende nabe kunyarikana no mwana siasa osegete tenganiyo kero kende nabe kunyarikana abana inchi osonye one umurayo tenire gukwana tiba mutageti westiba muganiti murayo yo nyarikane bakeriyo kurinde inyora kindi kinigabwa aru atebire buna ubu tukibokorwe edinde bali bakorete kore bunekyo babe bakwimukirwe getambukero
ase sekta yegiseme nigo umurikyo botambe wizara yegiseme belio kipsanga nyariko bakorwa egekuro egetindi gukiase abarimu abanene b'ekiskuru abokero kende babwate eganga yo komente kerengo ge school fees kubatekana gose ekyo kerema minja anene school fees ile serikali yanyatoko bage kobeka busi bwabo
hani ngaya kwa na tinga kekira na bosyo be komiti ebunge yetenere tamangana iyegisemi erikwirana rya mabori kubatekana n'imiroberio au eyerengete agokinya chisemi ime yense ya Kenya asibo igobeli abaga kwenekia buna serikali nigerachie kubwatoka chibesa ase chiskuru asegeka kyamatuko 10 ale mutwe na yanigachire magega yabaorokia gweso gesabwatani bechisebi boigo wesokya na kwemurunganiria okubwato kwa wechibe okonyoro okubwato kwa wechibe sago cyase chiskuru asekeria bagote babuna nigo okonyoro okwa bere ogotenenia emirobero au yechisemi ase chiskuru.
It is true that there have been cases of low academic performance and indiscipline among some of the beneficiaries. However, it is imperative to provide education as constrained the ministry to go slow on discontinuing learners from programs due to decided reasons. In addition, cognizance is taken on the reality that due to the circumstances occasioned by COVID-19 pandemic and some learners especially from poor backgrounds and who could not access alternative tuition platforms lost learning time. Therefore, the aforementioned couple with the government tried to provide basic education to all children of school-going age through 100% transition overrides the provisions in the BAD. To remedy all these issues affecting the scholars participation and learning, the ministry has forged alternative intervention including mentorship and psychosocial support for learners at school by the gender champions, inspiration drawn from leaders.
Una injira eyemeyo kwenekia serikali yanyale koba korosia mabaga chiretoro gochia ase abasae nigobono serikali ya Kenya kagere gochikoba kobeka okobwata no goikiranu amonense ya South Korea una injira eyemoyo kwena na mabaga gochia ase abasae abagwate obumanyi ao
gukwana umurikyo munene ase amangana yobokoreri wechinyanja gose shipping and maritime nigaberega kwenekia una ense ya Kenya nigo ebwate mekiranu yo komenta chiskuru ejo kirabe chikorwa amaegerio yobokoreri ase chinyanja ase boigatere buna nenchire yemwera chokonya se okomenta amabuga yemeremo ase abasae nonyana boni garu okubure ucyasa abasae kwene kyabuna ngotume kabare libaga aliyo kubwaterera obokoreri ao naboigo kwenyorera amabaga imeyese ya Kenya naboigo chise chesko.
The agent will be the Kenyan Maritime Liaison Officer and will work closely with the Korean government to handle any issues arising on board ships. As you all know, we have our own Maritime Labour Convention of 2006, which Kenya is a signatory and which is being implemented by the International Labour Organization together with the International Maritime Organization, and locally here by the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection with ourselves. And the whole purpose is to secure and protect our seafarers when they are on board foreign vessels. And so this gap was identified, and therefore we have agreed that we will as soon as possible have a manning agent here locally who will be able to handle issues of recruitment and welfare of Kenyan seafarers. We as a country must invest in this, and we have to support the education of our seafarers. Last year we entered into an arrangement with the Higher Education Loans Board, where part of the money that we receive from merchant shipping is given to Higher Education Loans Board, and the Loans Board therefore uses that funding to support the scholarships and bursaries of students who are pursuing maritime courses in this country.
Tokuska mutwe uyorenge omurwaniriria bwekerogo kyobora ya sobachori bwanyatoko babogo etawahiga mwaure niganyare kwa koenekeria aba Kenya bunobo koreri bwe serikali ya Kenya kwanza nigo bogenda tokobo ikirania gati echira banyatoko bakorera ba Kenya chinga kiche campaign
gukona ase skuru ya Mikuyuni yo gotoka imeye county ya Makueni mwaure nigo abeirega kugania barai kogendera kubwatesia serikali ya Kenya kwanza asogo ikirania amagendero ase abananchi na monoko bagania ko twara ekioro kererikireki ya gochia sabasae kubwatikana nechimbwa na boigo amangana yoburai.
What is important is to recognize that His Excellency is trying, because there is no shortcut, and to give him support. This is just the second year, but I also want to pass this message to Kenyans. There is hope for this nation. We shouldn't give up, and nobody is saying that we should not constructively criticize, point out errors, but not for the sake of it. Even if it was me who took the big seat and the house up on the hill, I would still be facing these challenges. It is important as a nation that we inculcate values that will last for our children. Right? For instance, now we are urging our young people to also plant trees, be concerned about the environment, because it's critical. It's also important that we become a nation that cares about how our people, young people grow.
This initiative is to tell these children that they can do it despite all these challenges and they can work together and for the success of this society.
Ngwana eyo yaye wahiga mwauro mwanchomo rigereria nere gotoira ase omutimoko mutangani kigima
tukwira ni gotosa system ya kabere ya studio tumenyore Victor Sultano banya tumenyuna nara ya twariganirite imeye manye chigosori elinde toira netokore Emanyie Jumatato ense ya motobo uskare.
Tukianza hapa au tupeleke pale ambayo mna weigh alafu tukiendelea.
Na tutaanza na pale ikawa ikikuja tunaanza na weighing scale. Mweka hiyo ka.
Hapa ndio weighing scale.
Hapa ndio weighing scale ile tunatumia. Mara nyingi unakuta kwa society zingine, kwa mila zingine unakuta kama wako na weigh bridge. Na sisi hatujaweka weigh bridge. Na hii bado ina serve kama weigh bridge. Tunapima kama hapa kama itoka kwa society inapimwa hapa. Na tunaangalia ni kilo ngapi mkulima ameleta hiyo kawa yake. Na kila grade tunapima kulingana vile iko. Tuko na grade P1, tuko na P2, tuko na P3, P-light na mbuni. So hizo kawa zinapimwa tofauti kulingana vile zimekuja. So hapa ndio weighing scale tunatumia. Kama hii tunaona ni estate fulani inaitwa ni estate, Omosik estate. Tukipima hiyo gunia 3 yake inaleta ile total kg ya hiyo kawa.
Amariogo yemete ni gabeireri chibwase amarwaire au nonya na yasinyire ase chinyagitari. Super Medical Center egotoka somo chiobosongo ni gotokwegokeria kuruobo wenya wetrasa marioga yo kurwase chinse chesko. Ngurwaria tora marwaire buna ulcers, cancer, asthma na yanda manke ayokoringori wa nech machine chaito.
Ngoro cross mora daktari kwa company ya Super Medical Center egotoka somo chiobosongo igangurwari tora marwaire amange. Ande karabu ajine ntogate chi machine chigo kumureka chiarora intikero bobe. Tigo kumureka umubiri umugima gwansira umutu mbaka inse na ichigo tateingi kerebo bya marwaire tiobwate twamanya kwa mariogo mwana abandi machine yengo murekera yarora mejando kiabwate twaba mariogo itongo ikale mbali neba no mochio keroka neba ngirigori cia mariogo itona bakugwikera neba Mombasa onya koro ekara gwakire simi na bukurwari
ikaso mochio bosongo ase stage echigari otwakire simi ase chinamba chikobwatia 0737746368 Gose 0712526764
abantu abange baeteire gana ndi bagwenire igoto twara bwoba bunde bwese akara bwachire use kwaranyura mariogo munali anyagitari kwangire koigubia morwaire munali ale chronic nkonyarwari tole.
Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'omugusi.
Ogerangina mbia mono mwancho murigeria asoko ngendera kurigeria Emanyie Jumatato eyene Emanyie chigosori retera na Victor Sultano bangi ikaranso ikenko manyinara yaga agendete gokorekana kurwa sechinsemo ao ime na isiko yorogongo rwa Gusii Emanyie chigosori Jumatato ya lero to ichake kurwa se ligeria ya FKA Cup abwa sechitimu ao chigendete kurwa ndirali bagali abolio gosoa sechi finali chege kombe cho inyoranga timu ya Man United ni nigo ikorete timu ya Liverpool chigolinye sesato elio kwenyera libagali ogoso ase chi semi finali egati chikosori chinde chio chanegatiwe kogosorigwa ngamo nelia ya Chelsea ebuyo yagete timu ya Leicester City chigolinye sebere elio goswanero ase chi semi finali timu ya Wolverhampton Wanderers nigo yagosoletie ni timu ya Coventry City kolende timu ya Coventry ekayaka isiko timu ya Wolverhampton chigolisato sebere ase chikota final echio chingake timu ya Manchester City yanye ikolete timu ya Newcastle chigolibere sebosa na gosoa ase chi semi finals chia ebiminane bye timu ya Chelsea ne chiko gosoria amone timu ya Manchester City ase semi finals chingaki timu ya Manchester United era chiko gosoria chi amone timu ya Coventry City se chimbero chokurwandira libaga lyogoso ase chi finals chi gosoria yo se chi league yo ya FA Cup nyoranga chi finali chi gosoria yo se chi semi final chi gosoria yo ni go chira gosoriwe chitariki 20 chimotinye yo okane chinga kichi finali chiragosorigwe chitariki 25 chimotinyi okane nduchikoranga egati ye timu ya Chelsea, Man United na Manchester City anachikorwa se league ya English Premier League eliye era chikonyora libagali abene lyogoswa se chi finali ose lyokobwa egakombe cyo kyo gose ne timu ya Coventry City era chie kwenyorera libagali lyokobwa egakombe kyo kia FA Cup. Korwa bungo ire wika seminano ime yorogongo rwa Gusii mwancho moligelia abarali ime yorogongo rwa Gusii nigo bagendrete ne chigosori chiabo chokane kingango sirabale au abantu au osechitimu au korwa se orongo rwa Gusii kendi gani go bagosoletie amone timu ya Kyongongi sebodi ya basi boitangale ebunge yabo basi abua se timu yo ya Kyongongi yarete ogo kera kwabo ase barabo wekirana ase gosori yo kolengana na barali abo nigo bali neganga yokone kinga ngokosolia bale ne chitimu chinyenge asekerenga yokobasira nigo boigo babole tie chitimu ao eliochi echiochi aliganetie se chigosoli chake bosani wesokia elio kogosolia amona barabo.
Kwa majina naitwa Brian Onyego. Game imekuwa poa, tumepiga win. Tunashukuru kocha wa Kyongong FC kwa kutupea mechi safi. Tunatumai next time watakuja tuma tuenda away. Nashukuru makoch, discipline iko sawa, tuongeze gas, alafu game itakuwa tu sawa.
Kwa majina naitwa Vincent Riaga, as known as Dijong. Kenya naweza sema kwa both teams ni tuende mazoezi, juu inasaidia health wise na pia inasaidia ku make friends huku na huku.
Kwa majina naitwa Nyaputo Dennis ama Kuntu. Sisi kama waandishi tumetokea ili kuhakikisha kwamba tuna promote talent za wachezaji na some clubs za huko nje. Mechi ya leo imekuwa mechi safi, na ikiwa kuna timu zingine ambazo zingependa kucheza na sisi, tupo tayari kuweza kujumuika pamoja na ili tuweze kuinua talanta ya mpira.
Kwa majina ni Duke Areli, nafanya na Nation Media. At least leo tumechange ideas, tumeona ulegevu wetu uko wapi, na yeye ameona akienda apadirishe na mimi nipadirishe. Tukutane siku nyingine tena, tuchape dimba tena.
Sensemo yabo etimu ya Kyongongi nigo bagokerete okwariganirwa nabarali abo na utabuna egosori yo yarete asokobwa chigoli sato ase eyemo mbachikwana kia ngango ira nabale na kuligiria agati yali basomete korwa ase abagosori abo abaralia akwana kingamba chikubeko mokia ase chigosori chikobwatia kwana kingango chiarigani bale nabo igo chikubabwa ase gosori ya raundi ya kabere.
Kwa majina naitwa Nyakundi George, mimi ndio coach wa timu ya Kyongongi. Na tumefurahia sana kufika katika uwanja huu wa Bobaracho na tunashukuru sana kwa kucheza na hawa vijana wa Gusii Media. Kwa hakika mchezo wa leo umekuwa wa kufurahisha sana. Kwanza haikuwa ni competition kubwa vile, ni vile tulikuwa tunataka kusomana, tuone venye tunacheza na venye wao wanacheza. So tunashukuru kwa sababu wametuonyesha mpira mzuri, na tunatumai kulingana na vijana tulikuwa na wao, kesho kutwa tutakuwa na mpira mzuri. Wachezaji wangu kidogo walikuwa chini sababu ya kuchoka haraka. So aje niseme ni kutofanya mazoezi ya kutosha, ndio maana. So nikirudi nyumbani nitarekebisha hiyo. Game kama hizi zinatupatia motisha, vijana kama hao wadogo wanakuwa na morali ya kucheza.
Kwa majina ni Ignatius Nyaicho. Mechi leo imekuwa ngumu, though tumejaribu. Maplayer wa Kisii Media wanacheza ngumu, but tumejaribu tu kwa mazoezi yetu. Tutarekebisha kwa mazoezi.
Kwa majina naitwa Benedict Basil. Game ya leo imekuwa fiti, tumekuwa na majunia wadogo hapa wamecheza game fiti kwa kiwango yao. Tumekuwa na opponents wazuri, wanajua game. Imepatia vijana wadogo motisha, wata improve kwa vitu zenye tumelani kutoka kwa
Wetania aboroki wa Chimisato ni go berigetie ase raundi yo mwakoyo yechigosori cha Chess Championships ase Orogongo rwa Nyanza South chigosori chicha negativwe ase skuru y'abamura ya Kisii School egati y'ababwibe chigosori echo ni go barachikwenyorera libaga ryogoso ase chifinali echo kirachikosori wa ase county ya Kiambu mutinyogocha ase skuru y'abamura ya Mangu High School.
Chess game to about the regional championships 2024 at Kisii School. No mwaka osaba togotwara championship ya kabireye. Etwachake togotwara Chess Nyanza South koru mwaka 2017 na ritua chagete enda koru ritua chaka enamba ya beire geko bya enene mono. Nyanza South nigebwate Kisii County, Nyamira County, Migori County, Homa Bay County and Kericho County na Transmara Kilgoris once na obabekire barase Nyanza South region. Omuchezo chesio nigogo target ya bana ochakera emiaka ya below 8 years to below 18 years, that is in primary and secondary school, girls and boys. Actually for this year, this is the highest turnout we have had as a region. Here we are having over 23 schools taking part from those regions that I've mentioned.
My name is Emanyie and I'm from Fairmonts International School. This is my second tournament, which have also improved. I love chess so much because it helps me develop new skills and makes me become a better thinker. The most recommended game to play is chess.
Yeah, I'm Adrian Kingsley. I do play chess and I'm a good player, but for today I actually managed to win all my 6 rounds. And from that we are qualifying to Kiambu, which it will be on 5th April. And it will be at Mangu School. And from there we have other students from our school who also managed to have 2 points and above, so we'll go with them to Mangu at Kiambu. And for today's tournament, I can say it was great, like more than the other ones.
Chingaki timu ya Naivas FC igendete asobora iwe ligi ya National Super League sa NSL chitimu wa nigo na chirocho chigendete kwirwandira eli kwenyorera libaga ligi ya ase table ye ligi iyo ya National Super League ase ikendi yiga anene litukore igoro ichigosori nigo chanegetwe ase biti abwa ase timu ya Vihiga United ya gosoletine timu ya Nairobi United korinde bagasoka makariyo gotabekana goliende timu ya Asada mona migoli boigoni go bagosoletie gotabekana goliende kolende timu ya Gusii FC ekabaikore timu ya Kibera Black Stars chigolisatu aseyemo MCF nero ekabaikora timu ya Mathare United chigolisatu ase ligena liesagero. Mancho murigira na rayo na kwariganetie korwa asemesa Emanyie chigosori tumirane chinsesa tongomanye ase oboime buna twakwariganire korwa iga ime ya Ndizi TV na ruwansubo mu gusingo irani ngambu yabona ase bonse bagenda tegoturigeria ase mitandao na bayigo bali batotumire cyujumbe cyabiri tariane Victor Sultano bangi bunabatambe ipo siku tuzidishe nia Josephat Amisi na Everlyne Osero na bale sense mende studio egere bayakolere abo.
Wima Electricals and Electronics ni wauzaji wa bidhaa za kuunganisha stima na pia bidhaa za elektroniki
Victor Obanya sokone kiabuna atochira senchira yoboikeranu anene kurase ebitine chigosari
mwanchu mugeri goikiraga igana tokorere Emanyie Jumatato ensema senchira yoboikeranu kurende na mange to kwariganire tia ina ndiraje kanyora senchira yoboikeranu chikoraga chinsa isato
ulinyara kwa kone kiabuna gochire gwetera somo na gwibanyereria kurokwa Lydia Mose leterane ngorokwa Josephat Amisi
nchireteria ne Everlyne Osero petunira mukira nero ine kiachibichaniro yicha wikira senchira yabene kurende gendera gotanyora sensemo ya Facebook wetera Ndizi TV News Digital.
Abo wetera sensema YouTube Ndizi TV News.
Na se website yetu na wakaya somo wetera www.ndizitv.net hiri togendere gusanga asobwa motoro burigere borobya tumbera ne chikoraga chinse sato.
Ndizi TV Ubwansu Gusii. Wima Electricals and Electronics ni wauzaji wa bidhaa za kuunganisha stima na pia bidhaa za elektroniki zinazotumia stima kama vile televisheni, hoovers, decoders, birika za kuchemshia maji, mashine za kunyoa nywele, DVD player, bulb za aina zote, power extensions, consumer units, showers, solar panels, inverters, industrial sockets, switch boxes, cooker sockets, circuit breaker, pasi, insulator, testers, meter boxes na zingine nyingi. Kwa mengi zaidi watembelee mjini Kisii katika jumba la Gusii Plaza room namba G2 au wapigie simu kwa nambari 0715009827 au 0718607462. Wima Electricals and Electronics, the best electricals in town. Ndizi TV Ubwansu Gusii nigo bono yakoni kirundekerene nego kurentera chibiche chinkia na boigo chinkeno nukukigima na bogo tonyora Osero gonkorbo Gusii Neji County chito etanaine una county ya Kisii, Nyamira, Homa Bay, Bomet, Kisumu, Migori nechi semo chinde chinyinge nigo kotonyora asite kode ya Star Times channel 195, Go TV channel 824 na free to air decoders, digital TV na smart TVs. Scania TV yao na boigo onchore ilio yao igoiko yenyore. Ndizi TV nigo turine kirenga ekigo korentera emeruguli emerunge chinka kichonsi.